Hey, what's up guys? Today I went to the DJI store here in Thailand, and yes, the DJI Neo 2 is already here. I wanted to post this video early because the Neo 2 is available here in Asia before the official launch and there's still very little footage online. But now let me tell you what's new and why this might be the only drone you need. The Neo 2 looks and feels like a serious step up from the first version. It's a bit bigger and heavier than the first Neo, around 150 grams, but is still super compact and easy to carry. What really stands out is how much more solid it feels. The build quality, the design, even the new antennas on the back, everything looks more refined. The camera is now built around a 1/2-inch sensor with an f2.2 lens. It can shoot up to 4K at 100 frames per second as compared to 4K 30 frames per second on the previous Neo. For vertical videos it now goes up to 2.7K, so it's perfect for reels or shorts. And the image quality looks surprisingly clean, at least from what I saw from the demo unit. The dynamic range seems wider and the low light performance is much better than on the first Neo. Another big upgrade is the 2-axis gimbal. The previous Neo only had a 1-axis stabilization system, but this one feels much smoother and gives you a wider field of view. Flight time is officially rated at about 19 minutes, but based on what the guys at DJI store said, you can expect somewhere around 10 minutes if you're flying normally. That's why I ended up buying the Fly More combo, which comes with 3 batteries and a fast charger. There's also 49 gigabytes of built-in storage, which is more than double the previous model. However, you still can use a microSD card, which is a bit disappointing, don't you think? On the other hand, the feature that makes this model stand out is the obstacle avoidance with a front LiDAR sensor. During my quick store demo, it was reacting fast in front of obstacles, and I can't wait to test it properly outdoors tomorrow. And then there are the new gesture controls. You can literally move it around with your hands or have it land right on your palm. It feels like a tiny version of the DJI Avatar mixed with a selfie drone. I'll be testing all of this in my full hands-on review, which drops right after launch on November 13th, so subscribe if you don't want to miss it. This is Andy from Project Go. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the full review.